Peace and high frequencies, everybody. Blackfit Wish, the Dream Oracle, is here. And I haven't been on in a minute. I've been doing a lot of inner work, a lot of inner engineering. Hopefully everybody has been doing that. We are at a time now, and a series of different events are going on. However, blending of existences and timelines are occurring, and what I've been seeing in the dream space and what I've been noticing is that in the dream space, it's been feeling just like this realm. It's been feeling like this world. I've been having dreams that's not outlandish, it's not weird. It just feels like a normal day with interactions of individuals that I also know in this reality as well. So just like the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once, the movie that got so many different Oscars, I believe, this past season, I think. I don't really watch it, but whatever that was. In that movie, she has this experience where she's seeing these various existences that she's had based on choices that she made. So there was one singular choice that kind of determined her life and how she was going to, what the outcome of what her life was going to be. And that one move was her husband. It was like, did she want to stay with her father because it was her father saying, she stay with him? Or is she going to go on to be with her husband? Or is she going to live her own life and do her own thing and become this opera singer or become this martial arts actress? Or is she going to run this laundromat with her husband? It was just, and they gave so many different instances where she could have made that choice, but it all came from that initial choice of when she chose to leave her father and where she would go after that and what she would do. And then she was able to go back, and it felt like a dream because she was going in and out, but when she was in one existence, she was receiving, like she was getting pushed to the side, or it's like you get hit in the face. She was feeling these things that were going on in other realms that was happening in another existence, but it was all happening all at once. Everything, everywhere, all at once. That's what it's feeling like right now. Everything, everywhere, all at once. So, the other day I woke up with a scratch on my nose. And I'm just like, okay. And I'm sure we've all had those experiences, like what happened in the dream where I wake up with these scratches or this bruise, or I feel tired, or I'm sweating, or, anything, or I recall this. I don't know why I know this. It feels like everything, everywhere, all at once. So I have been taking in that everything, everywhere, all at once. I haven't wanted to share it because it feels like this is something that I need to take in. I need to take in this multiverse. I need to take in everything that's going on. Sorry, I'm trying to hold on to the phone while I drive because I don't have nothing to hold on to the phone. But I did want to get this message out. So last night in the dream space, I did the 777 meditation last night from Reiki Rachel, and I think I shared this with you all before, how I've done her meditations before, and they always take me to another vivid experience in the multiverse. And one that stuck out particularly, because I had several parts that I remember, but one that I want to share was the last one that I had. And it was like a ceremony, a ritual, but I remember seeing a lot of like the Indian fabrics. Like I had on Indian fabrics. There were Indian fabrics all around the room. friend of mine who she lives in California, she was actually taking sage, like a sage bundle. She would heat it up in the fire and take it to the edge of my hair and just burn my hair off, right? And she was burning off my hair. And then she was taking like a pick comb. She took a pick comb, put it in the fire, heated up really hot, and just was swooping across my hair and burning my hair off. And in the dream, she was saying that, or in this reality, she was saying that, you know, you have to cut your hair, you know, to release attachment. You shouldn't have any attachments to it. You should be able to cut your hair and release the attachment. And then I told her, I said, I've already cut my hair before. This is my second time actually doing it. I said, I have no attachments. I have no attachments to anything, nor do I have any attachments to my hair. And that's why I'm doing it. And I said, of course, my mother's going to be upset, but my hair grows back easily and it'll grow back again. I don't have any attachment to my hair. And so I woke up, you know, I looked in the mirror in the dream and oh God, it was such a cute cut. And then I woke up and I was like, yeah, you know, I'm going to share this message for those who may have attachments to those things in this realm. And we have to get to a point to letting that go. What does that look like, to let attachments to people, places, things, money, idea, homes, cars, you know, careers, family, all of those things, you know, releasing attachment to the things of this realm and this world for some people can be a difficult feat. But when you're doing the inner engineering, when you're doing the work internally, you know that none of this is real. You know that none of this is real. This form isn't real. This form is a projection of the subconscious mind. In order for us to have an experience in this realm, take those experiences, this is downloaded into our soul essence to keep everything going. Right? So what we do here also affects what we're doing on another plane of existence, what we're doing in different dimensions, what we're doing in different timelines. So that's why when we're in this waking state of what we may call it, how we treat people, what we eat, how we take care of our physical form, how we think, what we ingest through visual, physical, and through our ears, what we're listening to, all of that plays a major part in the makeup and the processes of who we are. Similar to just like what they talk about with epigenetics, right? It's a connection of behaviors and environment that can change the genes and the expression of the genes. Now, it reads and expresses the genes different within epigenetics, and it's all caused by our environment and our behaviors and our lifestyle. Well, you know, if that's the case, if that's true in any way, of course, you know, scientists have been in epigenetics and researching it. But doesn't that sound like, you know, nothing is real? Right? If our environment and our behaviors can change the way our genes and expression of our genes, then what we do, how we think, what we feel, who we're around is all metaphysical anyway. So what's the difference between the metaphysicist and the epigenetics? Like, to me, it seems like it's all one and the same. Right? So, but, you know, they put they label it epigenetics, but it's just metaphysical. You know, we are what we think, what we feel, what we ingest, our behaviors, our lifestyle. Right? So, it's all is a compilation of what creates our universe. We are a compilation of what we create, of what we take in through all orifices. And I've said this before. So, I've been getting away and far away from social media. I'm getting to a point where I'm going to take it completely, Instagram completely off of my phone. I utilize YouTube for a lot of information, of course. to listen to those master teachers that I love so much, like Dr. Delbert Blair. And then, of course, I love doing my meditations with Reiki Rachel. That time has been limited. I'm putting more energy into my community, into myself, and into the youth, into creating my own world. I just sent my book off to be edited. I'm definitely working on that. So there has been a lot of work that's going on in this realm that, like I stated earlier, affects other planes of existence, of who we are, and also changing the paradigm and the dynamic of the collective, because what we do also affects and changes others, the collective, because we are all interconnected. All right, and I see everything as interconnected. We are all connected, and what I do affects, the man on the street, affects you who are listening to this video. What you do affects me, and that's why it's always up to us to raise the vibration, raise the frequency. And so I've always come on here. I won't say always, but I started probably a year and a half ago when I was led by a spirit, that high spirit or high level of consciousness within me, to say peace and high frequencies. All right, and I told you all before, you'll hear more and more people start to talk about higher frequencies. All right, they're going to start talking about more high frequencies, but that was given to me, and everything that is given to you from your highest self, from your higher state of consciousness, may not be what people are understanding or receive at the time that you receive it. But it takes time for those things that are unseen to catch up to the seen realm. All right, and it is a cycle once again. Nothing is new under the sun. All right, so I just wanted to share that. If you haven't seen the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once, please check it out. I think you can possibly rent it on YouTube. You can watch it on the Fire Stick. I think it's also maybe on Prime or Paramount, one of those. But very, very great movie. This was my second time around watching. I think I watched it last year when it first came out, and then I had to check it out again a couple of days ago. I think I watched it like Monday or Tuesday, whichever. Yeah, I think it was Tuesday when I was off work for their little holiday thing. So yeah, check that out. You'll find some vast similarities in that movie in your own life, and also the metaphors that are put in there. And you can, and even when she has the googly eye placed in the center of her forehead as her third eye at the end, and then she's able to touch people like she's fighting, but she brings them to the awareness of truly who they are, because she now understands who she truly is. Oh wow, it's a great movie to check out, and if you checked it out, to check it out again. I received something different from it when I watched it the second time, and I'm gonna watch it again. I'll probably watch it with someone the next time, so I can kind of see what they receive from it. I love watching it with other people, or even, if you've seen it, share in the comments what you received before, and as well as what you've been going through currently during this time. All right, doing this 777 energy. I just turned 43, which is also a 7. My birthday was June the 28th. On not this past Wednesday, but Wednesday before. So I'm 7. Well, yesterday was 777, and I'm 7. So it was a high energy day full of love and manifestations. So yeah, take in this energy, take in where you are, listen to yourself, learn yourself, and always allow this holographic universe to be your teacher. But it can only be your teacher once you understand that you are also the student and the teacher, and whatever you take in is what is going to be put out, and that is also what you learn from, because then it becomes in a physical form for this physical form to be able to comprehend. So of course, as always, I leave you in peace and high frequencies.